Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video marks the beginning of the week number 82 in this road to 100k realized return challenge. And as you can see, the week has started on the left foot because most indexes or the markets are basically falling. They are currently recovering a little bit, offsetting some of the losses. There was a point in time in which most indexes were falling more than 1%, but now some of those were reversed. Even though, of course, we were not able to maximize the premiums that we could have, we felt that, all right, given the situation, the mood is pretty negative, and so, yeah, let's just try our best to pick up as much premium as we can despite the market conditions. And so this is basically where we stand. We managed to sell the 3 calls on the RKK. Unfortunately, the premium was only 38 cents, which is not that much considering that you can see here these calls will not expire at the end of this week. It will expire only at the end of the following week, so on February 27th. Even if we let these expire worthless, this will give us a return of around 17%, a little bit less than that actually, which is of course pretty meager for an index or an ETF rather that has quite a bit of risk involved. Risk meaning volatility, but there was no other way we can do that given the prices that were at the time. The index was, the ETF was trading at around 68, 69 by the time we did the trade. So yeah, here you have it. When it comes to the IWM, it was not that better. We managed to collect 90 cents. Still, the prices have recovered somewhat. We could have accrued a lot more premium, but 2020 hindsight, we had no idea the market was going to turn around. This was this is the current upswing, and we basically got the premiums more or less around this level. So yeah, there you have it. We sell the calls expiring at the end of this week because this week we will have the biggest highlights on Friday, the PC and the first reading of the GDP for Q4 last year. And yeah, this is where all the volatility, or I should say most of the volatility from this week comes from, and so it was important that our calls collect as much of that volatility reflected in the premiums. Now we still have this call lingering here, or these calls lingering here from the Qs, of course, already completely worthless, and given the situation here of the market, because selling calls rather at 630 strike price, it's going to give us a very small premium. And so here you see, yeah, we only get 3 cents per share, so this is basically nothing. So our plan is just to let these calls expired, let them go, and see if tomorrow things improve. Otherwise, we have no choice. We'll have to extend our maturity for next week, and see basically what's going to happen. See if, or even it's also on the table, we don't do anything, we don't sell any calls and wait until the index or the ETF recovers a little bit, but it all comes down to whether the stock recovers somewhat tomorrow. For the time being, things are not looking great. We are seeing a continuation of the sell-off of the tech stocks that we have seen in the last week, but yeah, we'll see what happens. There's nothing we can do now. Remember, this is where our strategy shines, because whatever the market is doing, we are outperforming it because we are still collecting additional returns in the form of premiums. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens. For the time being, this is all. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. I'm also available on LinkedIn in case you need to ask me any questions. And as always, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We will reconvene, of course, at the end of the week to see how the week went, how the trades went, and to close out the week 82 in this challenge. And I'll see you there.